everyone. Good morning. It is Keisha with Keylinks Travel Life, and I am here. I've been meaning to put this video up for a long time now, like a really long time. So I apologize. Life has been lifing, business has been businessing, work has been working. Okay, as most of you know, we are going through open enrollment right now. We are almost through it. So I am happy about that. But I've been meaning to put this video together, and it just traveling and working my business and life. It just, all right. I've been away for a little bit, probably about 2 months. So I apologize. But today's video, as you'll see on my thumbnail, is about the behind the fun tour. So you might see me looking down a little bit because I want to go over my notes. I don't want to miss anything, but I do want to tell you about it because a lot of people don't seem to know about behind the fun tour, or you might hear behind the scenes tour. So I figured I'd do a short video just to describe the experience that I had with it. I recommend, if you are a big cruiser, even if you're not into all that stuff, you don't care what's going on behind the scenes, it's kind of good to see what they do, what they talk about, where things are, you know, who preps what. Like, I learned so much about cruise lines. Now, this is, of course, with Carnival. I'm not sure if other cruise lines do it. They may have a similar tour, so you can kind of see what's going on behind the scenes. But at the time that I went and it had this experience, the cost was between $110 and $130. It's based on the type of tour that you're doing. So if you have a handicap accessibility, like if you have a special needs, like as far as getting up and down the steps, because you do go down some narrow, steep steps sometimes. So it depends on that. So if you can't do that, believe the lower price, because you kind of just walk around different areas. So the cruise price also differs based on the ship that you're on. Now, for security reasons, you might be wondering why I just didn't do a video. Well, you can't. You can't take your cameras back there. You can't have any recording devices, no GoPros, your cell phones, tablets, anything that is capable of recording. They do take it. So the way it works, you purchase, and if you're interested in this, I do say purchase before you go, because it will sell out. It might not seem like a very popular on-ship excursion, but it does sell out pretty quickly because they don't take large crowds, and they only do one the last day of the cruise. So if you're interested, purchase early. You will get your information when you get on ship in your cabin of all the details of where you need to meet, what time, you know, don't bring your cell phones and all of that. I didn't listen. I brought my cell phone anyway, because I was thinking if I take my cell phone, then maybe I could take pictures when we're done, like right after. No. So I met up with everyone at our little meet and greet section. They did have coffee, tea, orange juice, some croissants, like little breakfast type of things. Not a meal, but like I said, croissants, and I think there was fritters and stuff like that. So they do offer that for you, water, and then you get your items. So you do get some goodies to take with you, and they go over the do's and don'ts. They mention the security guard officer person is going to be with us the whole time, and he was, because certain areas, even though they scan you to make sure you don't have any weapons or anything or camera devices on you, when you go into certain sections, they do scan you again. So the security is with you throughout the tour. So with me, because I forgot, they did take my cell phone from me. The tour guide, she kept it with her, and I think one other person had theirs too by accident. So they did take our cell phones, and then at the end of the tour, and I mean all the way at the end, they did give the cell phones back to us. So, which I respect very much. You know, security, privacy, all of that. I'm all for it. So let's see. So we met up with our person. She explained who she was and her role in the tour, and what she does for Carnival was kind of interesting. She is actually the fun coordinator. So it was kind of cool to meet her, and she told us a little bit about herself and her background and all of that. So as we went out on our tour, we did go into the Galley, so which is the kitchen. It's called the Galley. So we got to see cake decorating, just a brief demonstration of how they decorate their cakes, at where the food is made, where the staff eats their food. They have a whole nother section. I had no idea. Like, it never even dawned on me that the staff has a mini Lido area where they have their buffet line, they have their tables with the juice set up where they can sit and eat. Of course, most of you know they have an outside area. I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even think about where they eat. They have a whole fun area where they play games and video games. They have a whole computer section where they can email, send emails and check social media, all of that good stuff in a totally separate area. So it was really nice to see. Nice to see that. Also in their computer areas where they train new people. So people that sign up to become cruise crew, they have a whole section for that. They have their own gym, computer area, all kinds of things. It's just specifically for them, which I thought was really nice. We also went backstage. So we got to see behind the scenes backstage, and it was really, really cool. We got to see all of their stations and their costumes, and they talked about how they pretty much use those same costumes over and over, and you just don't realize it. You know, the show you saw on Thursday night, and someone in a costume may be a slightly different look, but it's the same costume for Friday night. So I was like, oh, interesting. It's really cool. They talk about how they help each other with their makeup and hair. They do have people that come as they rotate. So it's not the same people each cruise. So the cruise that I was on, the staff for the shows may be different the very next cruise. So it just depends. So the following cruise that's going out. So when you do back-to-backs, you might not see the same people when you do a back-to-back cruise, meaning you cruise, you get off and you get back on and go on another cruise. You might see the same people or you might see someone different. So that was interesting. They talked about, so the laundry facility. Oh my goodness. I had no idea these machines were huge. I mean, I guess, you know, common sense, they would have to have really large machines to wash the towels, the bedding, you know, all of the different things. But they were huge to see how they go through machines, how they lay them out, and they go through this flat drying thing, and then another thing that folds them. The crew has their own, what's it called? Their uniforms that they wear. When you see like the white shirts and the black pants and the securities, that all goes through its own cleaning system. Okay, and then they tag them and they get them delivered back to the crew's room that they belong to, but they get ironed and all of that good stuff. I was really impressed, especially with that folding machine. Oh, if I could have that. If I could have that. We got to see their environmental room, the engine control room. We were able to stop there and ask some questions. There was a younger gentleman, maybe about 18, 19. He seemed to be really into the engineering and the controls, and it kind of was like he was really, really interested, asking a lot of questions. We were thinking he's probably going to be maybe the next cruise director, not the cruise director, but the captain, who knows. But he asked a lot of really, really good questions. We got to see the recycling area, and how things get separated for disposal, how it gets compacted. These things go over here, this goes over there. It was amazing. So the recycling area, the jail, we did get to walk past it. Now, I don't know why, it's just me, but I really wanted to see inside. Like, I wanted to see what it looked like in there. Maybe they had someone in there. I don't know. I hope not. This was an 8-day cruise, so maybe somebody kicked up a little bit of trouble. Who knows? But I really wanted to see in there. I know that's probably weird, but We did walk past it. There's storerooms, so where all the beer, the soda, the beverages, all of that is stored in a separate area. How they prepare for the next sailing. Oh, it's so interesting. Getting new shipment in, what they have to do if a shipment is late, or if they get a crate and it has bad apples in it, how they have to return it or pick up apples at the next point. Like, there's so much to it, but very, very nice to see. What else? And the bridge. So we did have the opportunity going through there. Yes, we were scanned again going into that section. So we did get to go in and meet the captain, stop and ask questions. We did get a photo of the captain, which I have here. I don't know if you can see me. I'm like right behind the captain in blue. Oh no, actually I think I had purple shirt on and shorts and my hat and braids right behind the captain. So you do get a really nice photo. Actually, we didn't. So at the end of the tour, we were supposed to get a picture, and I think I was supposed to actually go to the photo center and get it printed. But when you're cruising, I mean, so much is going on. You're having a good time. I totally forgot. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So I did send an email, reach out. Luckily, they still had our photos on file. I guess because they were with the captain, they were able to kindly print and send it to me in the mail, but I don't think that is the case for your regular photo backdrop pictures. So don't, quote me if you think that, oh, I forgot to get this picture, that they'll send it to you. I don't think they would. I think this is specific because they already have these on file because of the captain. But I could be wrong. It doesn't hurt to reach out and try. All right. So the next thing was very interesting to me is their, what they call the I-95. It is a long walkway. I swear it's like from the beginning of the ship all the way to the back. They call it I-95 because it is the busiest section on the ship. Things are coming in, going out. It's really, really busy. Like there's elevators going up and down on this side. Things are coming in, going out. I mean, it's moving. So I kind of think the I-95 is really, really cool that they named it that. Now, I don't know if it's the name on all ships. Let's see. A couple things. So going in, I talked about you cannot have any recording devices, cell phones, GoPros, things like that. The minimum age is 8 years old. You must have on closed-toed shoes. So don't go down in flip-flops, sandals, high heels, because there's a lot of walking up and down the steps. Wedges, don't do it. Just wear some sneakers. No purses. You cannot take your pocketbooks, crossbody, any of that stuff with you. No backpacks, recording devices. It is a small, intimate group, so it's not overcrowded. You can hear and see everything that's going on. And like I said, make sure you book early. So we did get a couple souvenirs outside of the picture. You do have a badge for the tour, so they know that you are with the tour, but you can keep the behind the fun tour lanyard. But they do take the badge back that they use because they reuse them. You get a really nice hat behind the fun, and then it has Carnival on the back there, which I can't wait to rock this with my Travel Agents Rock t-shirt. And you also get a drawstring baggie. I'm not sure if you can see all of that, but it's really nice. One of those backpacks that you can carry everything in. So that is my video for today. I'm so glad I finally got this recorded. I apologize, I should have gotten it up earlier. But I do have some other interesting videos coming right after this one. I'm going to try to get some more posted on a regular basis. And be sure you go and vote. Make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.